My name is James Morgan, and I am a birth photographer here in the Omaha, Nebraska area. When I first picked up a camera, photographing live births was not at all my first thought or desire. I think just like pretty much everybody else, I wanted to be a wedding photographer or a lifestyle and travel photographer. Those things seem so, exciting and fulfilling, or at least that's the impression I got from YouTube. My first encounter with birth photography actually was at the birth of my first daughter, Violet. We figured that since it was such an important event that it deserved to be documented. Of course, her birth changed my life in every way you would think, but it also planted the seed for my professional career. Immediately after the birth, I don't think I had any sort of revelations about birth photography. I think at that point, I just thought that it was really cool and also was convenient for me as the father to not have to worry about taking the photographs myself. When I actually received my finished photographs, that's when it clicked. The photos were just so raw and powerful, and looking at them was like reliving my experience just over and over and over again. And the funny thing is that I wasn't even able to do that until I received the photographs. What I didn't really realize, or actually what was astounding to me, is how imperfect my memory was. So not only did these photographs supply to me the proper memories, but also sort of reignited everything else that I thought I hadn't forgotten. And these photographs were actually even more important for my wife, because I know that the entire time that we were in the laboring process, she was focusing solely on her body and the coming baby. And so seeing these photographs are actually the only way that she was able to know what was going on around her during that process. I truly believe that things would not have gone as well as they did had we not hired a photographer. It actually allowed my wife to focus solely on her body and the coming baby, and also allowed me to focus 100% of my attention on her. Neither of us actually even remember the birth photographer being in the room, but I do accredit a lot of the success that we had to the fact that neither of us had anything to worry about but the baby. And so that's when it clicked. I knew that I wanted everyone to have that experience that I had, and I also wanted to be the one that was bringing that experience to other people. So why birth photography? Well, birth is actually in a really bad place nationwide, and I think it's time for some of those things to change. I want to be able to help all of the good midwives, doulas, nurses, and mothers show the world what birth really is and what it can be. Photographs are a very powerful medium, and they can actually be used for good in the fight to normalize birth. I mean, how can we change the perception of birth without showing it for what it really is? So birth photography actually gives me the tools of doing this, and also gives my clients the peace of mind that they can focus 100% on their child and not worry about anything else. I believe that birth is the single most important thing in the world, and that it's beautiful. I'm James Morgan, and I'd like to say that your child is important, and their coming into the world deserves to be documented. Thanks for watching.